You write that World War II was a global event. How does that differ from calling it a world war as opposed to global?
Yeah. Well, it's an interesting question. I mean, people talk about World War, the First World War, but they focus a great deal on the Western Front and occasionally talk about the war in Russia. Um, it's a global war because, well, I think for two reasons. First of all, it simply is geographically global. It's a war which, involves the Aleutian Islands of the North Pacific, Madagascar in the Indian Ocean, the Caribbean, the Falkland Islands, and of course the conventional fields of conflict in Europe and Asia. It is a genuinely global war, but it's a global war too because of the connections between the New World and Europe, the connections between Britain and the United States and the Soviet Union. And perhaps, something often overlooked, the connection between the Axis powers. They're thinking too about what the new order would look like. Their cooperation, which historians are beginning to talk more about than they did before. So in that sense, there's a global reach for both of these war efforts, very different from the more restricted war in the Middle East and Europe during the First World War.